Martin, Nico Coletti with the recovery, once again the cross, they could shoot, and it's in!
It's that multi-guy throw, he gets inside, and gets a shot past the goalkeeper, wonderful work from Brad!
On the right side, the shot and the goal!
And good evening, soccer fans. It is match day here in the UPSL Premier League. Coming to you live from the Colony, Texas. Veteran Media Sports is presenting to you a Texas North Division matchup here in the spring 2025 season. Foro Soccer Club hosting Sporting in North Texas. My name is John Reno, and thank you for joining us tonight as we see the teams are already on the field. And that is our national anthem. The teams are exchanging pleasantries here. We're about set to get underway. Battle for first place here tonight. As we take a look at the standings there, you see Sporting North Texas up at the top with 10 points. And right behind them is Foro Soccer Club with 9 points. So the winner of tonight's game will be in first place. Will it be Sporting North Texas, or will Foro Soccer Club leapfrog them and go into first themselves? And this is week 5 here in the spring 2025 season. Looks like a great night for soccer. About 68 degrees for game time. Winds around 8 miles an hour, 11-mile-an-hour gusts. So should be great conditions for soccer this evening here. And we take a look at the comparisons there. It's difference there is Foro Soccer has 1 loss so far, while Sporting North Texas has a draw. And you see the goal differentials as well. Foro Soccer has a +7 goal differential, while Sporting North Texas enjoys an 11 goal differential on the plus side. And we take a look at the lineups here this evening for the home team, Foro Soccer Club. We see starting goal, number 1, Isaac Cavello. Number 4, Jorge Almaguer. Number 5, Nate Kopetsky. Number 7, Luis Lara. Number 8, Manuel Lopez. Number 9, Eric Gomez Silva. Number 11, McKinley Smith. Number 14, Marcelo Pedraza. Number 13, Victor Salvo. Number 15, Luis Hernandez. And number 18, Ethan Sampson. And your head coach for the Foro Soccer Club, Robert Fritz. And the Sporting North Texas lineup, and a little bit too late to make it into the pregame lineups here. But we do have their roster. And we see Sporting North Texas on the field already here and waiting for Foro Soccer to take the field. So matchup of 2 good teams here in the Texas North Division. Of course, Foro Soccer Club enjoying a lot of success in the UPSL in recent years, having made the finals in the national tournament in the fall 2023 season and making the first round of the nationals there in fall of 2024 and spring of 24. And Sporting XT, they have some accolades of themselves, being a Central Conference finalist in 2024, semifinalist in 2023, and conference champs in 2021, as well as the 2024 Texas Region Cup finalist. So two good teams here going out tonight. Battle for first place here, and we're almost set to get underway. And it'll be Foro Soccer Club, the home team, in the orange jerseys. They'll be going from right to left to start this first half. And Sporting North Texas in the green, they'll be going from left to right. And we are underway, folks. And it's North Texas with the kickoff, and they quickly send it downfield. It's headed backwards. Here's a chance for North Texas right away. It's popped up in the air and out past the end line for goal kick. So NTX right away on the attack. So actually got a free kick out of that. Ball sent back to Cabello, the keeper for Foro. Now they try the near side here. Ball sent forward midfield. And it's taken by NTX, and they drop it back. And Austin Brandon, the goalkeeper for NTX, comes out. Ball headed out of past the near touch. It'll be throw in here for Texas, I believe. You're just joining us. You're watching UPSL Premier League Soccer here on the Veteran Media Sports Network. And we have a good one here for you tonight, folks. Now Foro trying to defend a long ball here from NTX. And Foro will bring it up on the far side. Now back to Cabello. Cabello with time. Not much pressure from NTX so far. But enough to cause Foro to retreat and try the near side now. NTX fighting off three defenders. Ball is going to go out, but it's going to be thrown here for Foro. Now ball goes out near midfield on the far touch. Another throw in here for Foro. Now pass along the near side, and it'll give it a go. Nice turn there for Foro, but he's dispossessed now, and NTX trying to come the other way. NTX trying to send it past midfield. It's going to go out of play on the near touchline. Be a throw in here for NTX, the visitors. Right at midfield. Once again, a beautiful night here in Texas. No cloud in the sky. And we get a whistle here, foul given. It's going to be a free kick for NTX. Take another look at this. See, yep. Bumped into him. No question there, it was a foul. Now back to live action. And defense is going to kick it back to Cabello, and he's just forced to kind of clear it away and out. So he'll be throwing here now for NTX here on the near side. Right on the edge of the defensive third here of Foro. That's Starks looking to throw it in. And so now we're going to have a throw in here for Foro here. Deep in their own defensive third now. Ball goes up the line, headed forward. But NTX able to pick it up. That's number 16, Sharif with it. But it winds up in the feet of Foro. Ball sent forward, headed forward now, but sent back in by NTX. Now headed up once more, and it's going to go out of play. And possession is going to remain with NTX here. They're going to another throw in here. 5 minutes in, no score. And while we haven't had any shots on goal yet, it's been NTX with the possession advantage here in the early going. Foro not able to really get on their defensive third of NTX yet, but here's a try now. Here comes Foro now. Moving into the middle. Ball poked away and taken away by NTX. There's a sliding tackle there, and ball goes out, and it's going to, nice sliding tackle by Foro. And they're going to win a throw in here on the far side. Ball in headed by NTX, but it's going to be taken by Foro. Foro has it near center circle. And now they send it over the near side. And we get a foul. Take another look here. Just a little too aggressive there on the defense there by NTX. So we'll set up right on the 20-yard line. If you're looking at the American football line here, this is where the free kick will come from. Ball sent towards goal. And Foro trying to maintain, but losing it now and passing past midfield's NTX, but sent back in by Foro. And NTX has to retreat. Now they'll switch up, try over the far side. Long ball. They're looking for Sharif. He's going to track it down here in the near corner. He's looking up a pass in the middle, and no one there. Is scooped up easily by Cavello. So Sharif got down there in good shape, but he had no one to pass the ball to, really. And you see the easy play for the Foro goalkeeper. Back to live action. A nice steal by NTX. NTX has it now in the middle. It's going to take, oh, it looked like he was going to take a shot, trying to weave around the defense. Still on the ball's NTX. Now they have to withdraw a little bit here. And they send it back to center circle right at midfield. Now NTX. Oh, there's a nice dish off here. Here's a chance for NTX. Shot towards the goal and not able to get all of it on it, but Cavello was able to stop it. Had to dive to his left to get it. It's a good play by the Foro keeper now. Foro trying to counter. They have the ball at midfield on the far side. Now they're going to have to reset. And they'll try the left side now. They'll give it over to, I believe that's Victor Salvo, number 13. Past the midfield. Now Foro bringing up on the far side. And there's a battle for the ball. Throw in, quick throw in by Foro. Over to Victor Salvo, he gives it right back. Slotted pass taken by NTX, and they send it back in, and it's going to go out of play on the far touchline. And it's going to be a throw in here for Foro. Once again, battle for first place here in the Texas North Division in the UPSL. The number 1 and number 2 teams going at it tonight. So a win or draw, Sporting North Texas will remain in first place. And if Foro could get the win this evening, they'll be leapfrogging North Texas and be in first all by themselves. Now here's a long ball attempt, but Texas defender, nice play, but clears it out. Nice play by the North Texas defender, blocking off the Foro attacker, but it's going to be thrown here for Foro. So North Texas haven't been giving Foro much to work with here. Still early, but Foro still looking for their first shot on goal here. And really haven't gotten all that close yet. Whereas North Texas have had a couple chances, but not really getting off a quality shot of their own as of yet. But here's a chance now. Here comes number 16, Walid Sharif now. Moving to his left and gets dispossessed here nicely. Nice play by Foro. But NTX win it back. And North Texas, they drop it back to center circle. Sends it over to, I think that's Drake Pugh with it. He sends it long. And offside is the call. See the flag went up by the AR. Good call by the AR. Take another look. This great idea, just a little too ahead of the play there. Flag went up right away. Now Foro with some pressure now from NTX. That's Salvo passing in the middle and able to get it away, and forward was the Foro defender, but now Foro with it at center circle. Slided pass went off the heel of a Texas defender. Just that pass with a little bit more on mark, they might have had something going here for Foro, but went off the heel of a NTX defender and stopped that chance for Foro, but Foro has it at midfield here. Now resetting. Over to Victor Salvo here on the near side. He sends it back in the middle. Foro try the right far side now and sent forward at midfield. Now Foro has it now. Looking for a man, he's got it, and trying to flip it up and couldn't. He goes backwards. Looked like it may have even hit his hand, but hard to tell from my vantage point. But if he did, the referee didn't see it, but the referee was right there, so I imagine it was not a handball. But so we're going to have a throw in now as the ball went on the near touch. So it's going to be NTX with the throw in the 14th minute. No score if you join us. You're watching UPSL Premier League Soccer on the Vetter Media Sports Network here. And we get a foul here as the player goes down, clutching his head here. See if we know to take a look at that. And it looks like it took an elbow there to the chin there, the side of the chin. And Let's see, and he's going to get booked for that, for sure. So, in the 15-minute mark, we get our first yellow here. It goes against Foro. So it'll be a free kick here for NTX. But from quite a distance, oh, just 10 yards inside midfield. And it's waiting for the go ahead, and we get it now. The ball goes in towards goal. The big rush towards the goal, and able to knock it down and then get his hands on it was Cavello. Could have been a bit of a dangerous play there, as he was not able to grab it initially, but he did knock it down and then get it. So he's fortunate to get his own rebound there. Now Foro on the far side. Having a retreat now due to the pressure from NTX. Now they send it back to Cavello. Cavello is going to get it back. Now he's going to give it over to the near side. Foro trying to get their offense going. Haven't been able to get it really on track yet here, as NTX has been playing it pretty tight so far. Now Foro chips it ahead, but a little too far. And Austin Brandon, the keeper for NTX, is going to come out and get that ball, and he's got to pick it up. And let's see what Mr. Brandon elects to do here. He's just going to dish it off to his defense. Ball goes back to Brandon. He sends it over to the far side. NTX bring the ball up past mid, try to get it past midfield. Now the big long ball, big switch over to looking, and Leo comes out there nicely. I was looking for Jalen Starks there, but the ball was a little too far ahead for him. So NTX's been using that long ball here in the early going to create some chances. Missing only a bit on a couple occasions. Now Foro trying to come the other way. Ball goes off a NTX defender and out near midfield for a throw for Foro. 18 minutes in the books here so far, still no score. Both defenses playing well here in the early going. Not a whole lot of offense to speak of so far. Off the chest of an NTX player, but Foro's going to pick up the loose ball. Now they turn past midfield. Here comes Foro now. Setting the ball forward. Here's a chance now for Foro. Nice pass in the middle. Foro trying to find someone with space to get a shot off. Oh, the pass was chipped away by NTX. Now they get it up near center circle. So Foro with their best chance so far, best penetration so far, but not able to get a shot off. Now here they come again. And pass intercepted by NTX once more. Foro maintains possession up near center circle. Foro now. Looking to get something going here. Some good passing here by Foro. Finally get it past midfield, and the ball's going to go out. On the far touch, will be a throw in here for Foro, the home team. Sends it down the line. He's got two defenders on him, but he's able to win the ball and move it forward here. Now he's going to, he was going to try and pass in the middle, but it was off the head of NTX defender. Still loose, trying to get to it, and NTX comes away with it. Now, bit of a weak pass there, taken briefly by Foro, but NTX wins it back. NTX on the far side of midfield, now trying to come down the line. And ball is taken away. And Foro player winds up on the turf. And foul given, so free kick here for Foro Soccer. Now they send it over to Salvo on the near side. Past midfield. NTX, though, intercepts. And NTX will bring it back and reset here. They give it back to Brandon. Up across into the 22nd minute here in the first half. Game number 5 for both these teams here in the Texas North Division. Two evenly matched teams battling for first. NTX now has it on the far side, trying to get around and not taken away nicely by the Foro player. Foro trying to break out. They drift over the near side, past midfield. There's a little give and go. And here's a chance now, but did they call offside? I think so. Along with a sliding tackle attempt there for Drake Pugh as we take another look. And NTX looking to bring it up. That's Kopetsky with it, number 5. It's going to go over on the far side now. Nobody around. He's going to send it long. And Cavallo comes out of the goal, way out of the goal to stop that chance there nicely. Good awareness there by the Foro keeper. You have to know when you're going to come that far out of the goal, you need to make sure that you're going to get to that ball first before the attacker. And we get foul here, 4-0, the free kick on the far side. Salvo with it. Trying to bring it up, but haven't turned away. North Texas turns away back to Salvo. Salvo now has looking. You can see where he can go with the ball. Foro showing some patience here. Now Salvo brings it up. He sends it far down the line here. Now here's a chance for Foro. Moving it ahead. But the NTX defender gets back nicely and shields him away from the ball, but still on the ball is Foro. And it's going to be cleared away and it's going to go past the near touchline here. Take another look. So Foro's definitely best chance so far. And they look like Sampson on the play there. Number 18, I'm sorry, these numbers are kind of, black numbers kind of hard to pick out from the orange jerseys here. But that was definitely Foro's best chance this evening, and nice play by the North Texas defender to get back and shield him away from the goal. But we're going to have a throw in now for Foro. So Foro still looking for their first shot on goal. And there was a big switch, and it's going to be a little too far. Past the far touch, there'll be a throw in going the other way for North Texas. As I was saying, Foro still looking for their first shot on goal here. Now Texas trying to break out and a foul as NTX player was bumped into and he hit the pitch, so foul there right near midfield. Now North Texas sending it forward, headed up by the defense. And now trying to keep it in play, sliding and not able to do so. It's going to go out for a throw for NTX here in the defensive third now of Foro. Been a fairly straightforward match so far. Back and forth here. Not what I call any real good scoring chances by either team so far. No corners to speak of. Both teams playing very well defensively. Along with some smart decisions by the keepers. And as a result, we are scoreless still here in the 27th minute. Now throwing deep in and goal and cleared away. There's a big time throw in there for NTX. But it was cleared away by Foro. Now they're going to win a throw in here on the far side now, but this time up the line now. Another big throw by NTX into the box and headed up by the defense. And nice first touch there by NTX, and shot is wide of the goal though. So it'll be a goal kick. Take another look. Another big time throw from NTX. You see his head up by the defense, and good touch there by number 22. I think that's Spencer Sarkeesian. Now ball in play. Foro has it. Now they'll try to bring it up on the far side. Turned away once more. So Sporting North Texas have done a pretty darn good job so far of thwarting Foro with an attack, but things have started to open up a little bit more for Foro as they're able to win a couple long balls, but NTX able to recover and prevent them from getting off any kind of shot on goal. So the offense for Foro starting to come around here a bit. And we're going to have a throw in here for NTX. Stark's going to throw it in. Down the line on the near side. NTX has it. And pass is deflected into the near corner, and keeping it in play is Foro. They send it up the line. And there's a long pass up midfield, but NTX is going to get to it first. And they send it right back in. It winds up on the foot of Foro player. Now Foro has it in midfield. Now they push it ahead. Now looking for, I'm not sure he was looking for there. Kicked it right to Austin Brandon, the keeper for NTX. He boots it forward. 50-50 ball is going to be taken by NTX. And trying to charge in. And now here comes Foro on a counter. And the ball is lost. NTX has it now in midfield. Foro had a chance for a break there, but there's a little bit of mix-up. And now NTX has it on the far side. They send it forward. Pass deflected up by Foro. Now NTX wins it back. NTX has it in the middle now. Push ahead, slide pass. Oh, here's a chance. A little grab from behind. A little bit of a grab there, but not called. And now into the near corner. That's number 22, Sarkeesian. Spencer Sarkeesian. A name like Sarkeesian makes me wonder if he might be the son of the Texas football coach, Steve Sarkeesian. I don't know. Makes you wonder. Could be. We have to do a little research on that. Now Foro. Past midfield. Foro now charging down. And switch pass to the near side. Way too hard now to play. Going to be thrown here for North Texas. Kind of a bit of a wasted opportunity there. Just had too much oomph on that ball. As we are now into the 32nd minute. Still scoreless. Still looking for our first goal. You're watching UPSL Premier League Soccer. Once again presented by Veteran Media Sports. As we have the battle for first place going on. Winner goes to the top of the table, to the head of the table. Or NXT, or NTX rather, if they draw, they remain at the top as well. So Salvo has it. Ball goes back to Salvo. Ball is out the far touchline. Will be a throw in here for NTX. Now they switch it over, looking for Starks. Starks now drops it ahead, and a shot is way off the mark. Oh my goodness. Best opportunity of the night goes by the wayside. NTX all alone. Take another look. There's Starks' beautiful drop pass to number 16, and that was Waylid Sharif, and he just muffed that one. Perhaps went off the side of his foot there, but was way off the mark. So golden opportunity for NTX, not able to take advantage, and we remain scoreless here in the 34th minute. You just know Sharif would love to have that one back. Now we get a penalty, or foul rather. This NTX player goes down, so they'll bring it back for a free kick. It was interfered with hard there, kind of went down, but he's okay, got right back up. So NTX now with an opportunity. Ball's going to set up on the look at the dimension of the field here. The American football 20-yard line is where the ball will be sent from. About a little more than 10 yards outside the box here. Let's see what they do. This will be a Right-footed swing here. And ball goes right to Cabello. Take a quick look. Just shot it right at him. Didn't even have to move. And then back to live action. Get the ball go out of play here on the far side. It's actually a foul, so it'll be free kick. Foro has it into the 36th minute. At midfield. And now chipped ahead. And you get another NTX player going down to get another whistle. But it doesn't look like anyone would have been there for the chip forward there, as Austin Brandon would have gotten to that one easily. So back to live action. NTX has it. And they move it over to the far side. Now they'll reset. Ball's going to go back to the keeper. Brandon with it. Sends it forward, looking for Starks on the near side. And it's going to be taken away by Foro. Foro trying to bring it ahead, and both players kind of got mixed up a little bit. Foro's going to come away with it. Now they move it over to the near side. And taken away nicely by NTX, and he ends up going down. Foul from behind. Take another look at that. No question about this one. Both players go down, but it was Foro committing the foul. Now they quickly boot that in play, looking for Sharif. Sharif now has it. Nice touch. Pass away. Led himself a little bit too far. Could not get a shot off, and the ball's going to go past the end line for goal kick. So Sharif set up his man nicely. But not able to get that shot off. As it's cleared away. Or actually this ball just goes wide for goal kick. Now Foro. Oh, a bit of a heavy touch here. Might have created a chance and a shot and a save. Oh, close call there for Foro. Cabello making the save there. But almost a costly decision there for Foro, but they're able to keep this a scoreless tie as now they come the other way. And here comes Foro on the left wing. Sends it towards goal. And Brennan's able to snag it out of the air. He quickly boots it away. 50-50 ball near midfield. And NTX going to come away with it. Looking for Sharif. Now Sharif's going to drop it back to Starks at midfield. There comes some pressure from Foro. NTX now sending it forward, looking, giving chase. And Cabello able to get to it first. And I believe we're going to get an offside call here as you see the AR here. Put the flag up and levels where the offense occurred. So Foro with a free kick. Foro midfield on the far side. Trying to set it forward, hit the back of an NTX player and out of play here. So it'll be another throw in here for Foro. Now turning into the middle. Pass sent away by the defense, or it's Sharif with it. And NTX pushing it past midfield, giving chase now, and trying to get around the defender, but nice play there by the Foro defender. And Cabello comes over to pick it up. Here we take another look. Just a good defensive play there. Preventing a shot on goal there. Now here comes Foro the other way. Pass in the middle. Here's a chance for Foro. Shot at, whoa, shot attempt, and it's going to go wide of the goal here. A little bit of end-to-end action now, folks. Here, take another look. As it looks like the ball was cleared away at the last possible second there. And so now we're actually having our first corner of the match. And they quickly put it in play. And we get another whistle here. Actually, it's not a whistle. This ball out of play is going to be now a corner here on the far side. So after going almost 40 minutes with no corners, fire the team. Foro is going to have 2 here in succession. Now ball in over to the near side. Try to head it towards the middle. And try to get a shot off, and it was blocked at the point of origin and sent away by North Texas up near midfield, where Foro regathers it there, and they send it right back in. Head up by the defense. As we're now getting late here in the first half. You figure someone could score here right before halftime would be huge the way this game is going so far. And TX with the throw in. Now teams exchange a couple of headers here. Now booted up, flicked up in the air by Foro at center circle. That's Silva, takes it. Now he's going to send it back to Cavello, the keeper. Now Foro drifting backwards here. They just send it back to Cavello. Cavello has to move around one attacker, and they get around another and a third. And Sharif not able to catch up to that, so NTX tried to steal one there. And Foro had to do some fancy maneuvering to avoid coughing up the ball there deep in their own defensive third. So we're going to get a throw here for Foro. And the 43rd minute, getting late here in the first half, 0-0 still our score in this Texas North Division matchup here in the UPSL Premier League. The #1 semi-pro league in the nation. And certainly the largest. Now Foro has it midfield on the far side. Challenge there by NTX. NTX going to take it away. But it's going to wind up with the defense of Foro. Now Silva on the near side. He's going to send it back to Cavello. Cavello quickly sends it over the far side now. So just a little bit of pressure here, enough pressure to keep Foro from coming forward. But now they're able to break it, now get past midfield. Now here's a chance for Foro. Running ahead of the pack. A shot and a goal! Foro here right before the end of the half in the 44th minute. Take a 1-0 lead. Beautiful play by Foro. Oh my goodness. Take another look at this one. Just good hustle there by number 4. Brandon caught in no man's land. So as Algamara puts his team up here in the 44th minute. Just great hustle. Knew he had Austin Brandon dead to rights. And just Chipped it nicely over his head. And Foro takes a 1-0 lead now. So we'll see how NTX responds here, although not much time remaining in the half, and I don't think we'll have a whole lot of stoppage time as well, as we had no significant delays here or injuries of any kind here in the first half. So I don't see us having much stoppage time as well, but by our clock, we should be in stoppage time. But of course, our clock is not official. But we're going to have NTX's first corner here. So NTX will get a chance here to respond. So it'll be a corner here on the far side. Be a right-footed swing. Ball to the back post and headed just wide. Oh my, didn't miss that one by much. Take another look. Ball headed just wide on the near side post here. So we're going to have another corner here, this time on the other side. So after not having any corners at all in the first half, NTX get two here really quick, back to back. This one coming on the near side. And what might be the final kick of the half here. And Stark's going to take it, going to be a right-footed swing here. Ball's low, and Foro gets the clear. And chasing it down is Starks, and just right out of bounds here. So we throw in for Foro. So Foro, with their offense, stymied by NTX for almost all the first half, get their golden opportunity, and they take advantage of it, and they lead 1-0 as we are about to go into halftime here. And that is it. That is it for the first 45 in the books. And our score here at halftime is Foro Soccer Club 1 and Sporting North Texas 0. And that is the score here at halftime. And we're going to step away for about 15 for the second half, but do not go away, folks. We got a great one here. Again, it's the battle for first place in the Texas North Division. We'll be back in 15. And welcome back, soccer fans, to the second half here in match day in the UPSL. It's UPSL Premier Soccer League. It's the Texas North Division matchup, 1 versus 2. It's the Foro Soccer Club hosting the first place Sporting North Texas team. And right now, Foro Soccer owns a 1-0 lead over the first place team right now, and a brilliant goal by Jorge Algamar 44 minutes into the first half here, right before the end of the first half. Put his team up by 1 here as we start the second 45. It'll be the host team, Foro Soccer Club, in the orange, going from left to right here to start the second half. And Sporting NXT in the green, going from right to left here to start this second 45 for you folks. You're watching UPSL Soccer here on the Veteran Media Sports Network. My name is John Reno, and once again, we thank you for joining us this evening on what has been a very evenly matched so far. Good match, as you expect from a 1 versus 2 team, and Foro will take the kickoff. As it was North Texas able to hold Foro in check for almost all that first half, as Foro never really got a great scoring chance. I don't believe they had any shots on goal until Jorge was able to find the back of the net here for his team there in the 44th minute. Now right away, NTX coming down here on the near side. Ball goes out of play here. We get thrown here for Foro. Foro has it now. Drop it back to Patenda now. He passes the middle into three green jerseys there, and ball is going to come out near midfield and saved, kept in by Hernandez. Hernandez has it now for Foro, and he's going to have to drop it back as he comes from pressure now. He's going to drop it back to Cavello. Now Hernandez sending it forward at midfield. And now Foro will switch up. They'll try the far side. Looks like Salvo over there. He pushes it forward. Past midfield now. Trying to get something going is Foro, but NTX take it away. And ball is treading there along the line. It's still in play and fighting for it still, both teams. Drifting backwards here for Foro. Now they get the ball out. And they get it past midfield. And it's taken away by NTX. A bit of back and forth. There's a long pass here for NTX. Here's a chance for NTX. And coming way out of the goal is Cavello. He's way out of the net. And we get a whistle here. Wow. Chance for NTX, and Cavello came way out of the goal there to take that chance away, as he had to do that a couple times here in the first half. So still some good decision making there displayed by Isaac Cavello, the young keeper for Foro. And now long ball attempt goes way out of bounds here on the near side. So it'll be throw for NTX here along the near touch line. As I said, perfect playing conditions here for soccer. Not a cloud in the sky, mild temperatures, little wind. Wind not a factor. And we see a flag up from the AR. So Foro with a free kick and quickly challenged and taken away by NTX. Here comes NTX now on the attack. And good defensive play, but still winding up, and offside is NTX. Defensive play held him up just enough to allow NTX to get ahead of the play there. So it's good play by Foro. Now get a ball out of play on the far side. And they'll bring it back here for, or maybe they're having to do over here on the offside. Salvo tried to pass ahead, goes off a NTX player and out Past the far touchline, so will be thrown here for Foro here in the 50th minute. 1-0 our score. Foro Soccer Club on top. If Foro Soccer can hold on to this lead, they'll move to the top of the table here in the Texas North Division. Now here comes Foro. The chance they drop it off, keeping in play. Pass in the middle now. Nice way to maneuver in, and that's going to go in the corner. Beautiful play by Foro. 2-0 now is our score here in the 50th minute. Take another look at this one. Just moved from his left to his right to get a good shot off, and he just put it right in the corner, and you could tell by the trajectory that that was going to go in. Austin Brennan had no chance at that one. And I believe that's number 7, Luis Lara, with the goal there. So now Foro have built themselves a cushion here. 2-0 now is our score, and NTX definitely have to respond now. Still plenty of time. NTX, to keep first place, they don't need to win. They can earn a draw here and still maintain first place. But now they got a little bit of work to do, as Foro here early, scoring late in the first half, early in the second. And it's turned this match kind of upside down a bit, as NXT, can't say they were dominating, but they had the majority of the possession and played most of the match, the majority of the match, in Foro's side of the field. As I said, Foro didn't really have any good scoring chances to speak of in the first half until that very last play there when they scored in the 44th minute. And now they strike early here in the second half. So Foro able to turn this game around. And now NTX needing to respond. Ball poked away past the far touch. Be another throw in here for NTX. So Foro, even though it took a bit for their offense to get on track, their defense is playing well. They'll have to, so far, keep a clean sheet for Cavello. And Cavello once more, way out of the goal. He sends it high and not able to handle it. Out of play, so be throwing here for NTX. But in North Texas, though, they've scored a lot of goals so far in 4 matches, 16 goals. So that's an average of 4 a game. So far, Foro has been holding a potent offense here to no goals. And now we get a throw in here for NTX. Now, number 2 puts it towards goal, and Cavello able to snatch that out of the air. Good hands there by Isaac. Or Isaac, rather, excuse me. You see an oncoming Texas player, but Cavello able to move in front of him and grab that ball out of midair. But Texas now on the attack still, now trying to move into the box, and Cavello is going to slide out. And both players wind up on the pitch here, with the Foro player staying down. Take another look as both players go down. So back to live action. Everybody's up, and Foro with the ball at center circle, and foul from behind, tucked from behind. That's number 22 for Foro, who went down. NTX winning the ball. They have it on the near sideline now, moving down, and both players wind up down. North Texas player grabbing for his shin. And play remains on here as now we get a stoppage. As the NTX player still remains on the turf. He took one there in the lower leg. We'll have another look. Just kind of got tangled up, and I think it was initially hit in that knee area. But able to get up now and seems to be all right. So early here in the spring season, but Foro looking to keep their streak of going to the national tournament intact here. But I'm certain Sporting NTX will have something to say about that as the season moves along. And have a chance to say something about that tonight here, but they need to get their offense going here in the second half now. That was a slided pass. And nice takeaway there, nice challenge by Foro. And ball winds up to Cabello. Cabello's going to send it over to the far side now. And booted along down that far side, but NTX going to get to it first. It's going to be headed towards, smart play by the NTX defender, headed it towards his keeper as Almager is there. And Jorge, if I mispronounced your name, my apologies. I'm not a linguist here. Just taking a look at the foul here. Kind of reminds me, I graduated from a fairly large business school. There's about 300 graduates. And they brought in a linguist to read the names off of everyone. And they said, anyone who might, think you might need to give a pronunciation, go up to him. And long ball attempt headed away by Foro. So anyone who went there said his name to him, and he wrote it down phonetically, and he read off every single one of those names correctly. Now here's a chance for Foro in the box, and able to take away was Pugh. So Foro with a chance, not able to get a shot off. As Foro looking to make it 3-0. But I don't know, it just made me kind of think of that linguist there at graduation, the reading out 300 names perfectly. That's not an easy thing to do. But that was a while ago, folks. Now, Brandon sends it over on the far side. And looking to bring up, sending it long there, but goes right to the foot, off the foot of a Foro player. And they send it right back in. But NTX is there. Now weaving his way in and around and could not get past last man, but that was Maxwell there. I believe number 6. Got around a few players, but not the last. So now Foro with it. Pressure by NTX. Cabello boots it high. 50-50 ball, hits the turf. And headed backwards by NTX. They'll reset. They're going to send it back to Austin Brandon. Brandon way out of the goal. No pressure from Foro right now. And we get an offside call here. See the flag up. We've seen NTX in the offside position several times so far this match. And we get another stoppage here. Referee wants the proper placement for the free kick. Now we're back. Got things in order now. Ball taken away by NTX at midfield. And Foro's going to steal it right back. Here comes the Foro now, drifting over the near side. Gets it over to Jorge, one of the goal scorers here. Scored the first goal right before the half. Drop pass. Heel pass in the middle. And sending it crossover, headed up by the defense. Some nice passing there by Foro, but not able to get a shot off. But here's a steal. And right in front of the goal, there's a shot and a goal. 3-0 is our score now. Foro taking command of this match. Wow. Here in the 60th minute. Take another look. That's number 11. Beautiful pass and just a well-placed shot. So 3-0 now is our score. Couldn't quite catch the number there in the replay. Maybe it was, perhaps 7. Maybe that was Laura again. Not sure, but regardless, though, 3-0 now is our score, and NTX really has their work cut out for them now. As we take another look again. Just a beautiful play. That looks like Laura there. If so, that's a brace for that young man. And now we have an NTX player down. So just a flurry of action there right in front of the NTX goal. As Foro flirted for a moment there. A couple of nifty passes, not able to get a shot off, and it looked like North Texas was going to clear. And Foro takes it right back. And able to find the back of the goal once more here, striking twice now here in the second half. It's 3-0 now. And they have command of this football match. Foro looking to make claim here on first place. Putting in a tremendous showing now. And unfortunately for Sporting NTX players, going to have to be helped off the field here. Adding a little bit of insult to injury here. It's NTX. Coming in tonight, just needing a draw to maintain possession of first place. Now, down 3, that's going to be a tough ask now. But if anyone can do it, it would be this team. They are a high potent offense, averaging 4 goals a game so far. So it is possible, but even though we got about 20 minutes or so, plus any stoppage, scoring 3 goals might be, or it would be, a tough task here. As far as playing very well defensively. Now we get a foul given on the away team. So it'll be free kick for Foro as we see night beginning to fall here. Here in the Colony, Texas, at the Lowell H. Strike Middle School field. Now Texas taking the ball away, sending it forward. Offsides. They're looking for an offsides, and did that hit the post? Oh my goodness! That ball looked like it might be going in, but it didn't. Believe it hit the post here. Take another look. You see Foro calling for an offside, but the shot, yep, definitely went off the post. And fortunate bounce for Foro, and they're able to clear. Wow. So NTX almost got on the board. And unfortunately for them, ball went off the post, off the far post. And Foro able to get a clear. And on top of that, they're going to get a throw in here on the far side. So missed opportunity for North Texas, able to stay on side this time. And just a little bit of bad luck for them as the ball went off the post. Bounced right back out of a fortunate bounce for Foro. And they're able to clear. And keep a big goose egg there for NTX on the scoreboard. Now here comes NTX once more. Ball right outside the box, cleared away by Foro. And now NTX looking for a foul, and they get one. So you see NTX starting to down 3 now, starting to pick up their pressure a little bit. And you might see them start to take some more chances here as we're in the 66th minute. So what was looking like for the longest time that we might be looking at a 0-0 draw or a 1-0 victory by someone here, Foro have really been able to open it up here in the second half after scoring late in the first, and they are up by 3 and staking a claim for first place. Now here's a free kick for NTX. They send it towards the box and trying to keep it in, and are able to keep it in, but Foro's going to come away with it. Now Foro passing it. Oh, just went off the heel of the Foro player. And ball goes through, and here's a chance now for Foro. He's onside. There's a shot. That's number 7. That's Lara again looking for the hat trick, but not able to get a shot off this time. Good recovery there by NTX. Whoa. You would think Lara had a breakaway there for the most part. And great defensive play by NTX. If they went down by 4, you could just close the book on this one. You would not think a team as good as Sporting North Texas could come from 4 down here in this situation. Now Foro. Sending over to Lara. Lara on the near sideline, drops it back. Now they send it over the middle. Now pass into the far corner, inside the box. Nice drop pass and another goal. Beautiful. And that's number 5. Kopetsky connecting on that one. Wow. And right in the 68th minute, take another look. Just a beautiful sequence of events here. Just a beautiful drop pass. Finding Kopetsky, and he hammers it home in the back of the goal. 4-0 now. As Foro builds a surprising 4-0 lead here. So if you're Foro, you just play smart defensive play here the rest of the way, and you'll find yourselves in first place. But NTX trying to attack right off the kickoff right away. Ball's going to go out, so Texas is going to have a throw in here on the far side. Again, a strange turn of events here. NTX was giving Foro Soccer nothing at all in the first half, right up into the 44th minute when Foro finally breaks 3, and now Foro keeping it going here with 3 goals so far here in the second half. Have built themselves quite the lead. Now, long ball just too long. Cavello's going to catch up to it. So now if you're Foro, just want to play mistake-free football and try and keep that clean sheet for their goalkeeper. But regardless, though, just take the win and find themselves in first. Now Cavello able to clear it out ahead. Challenged by Texas. Ball's going to go out, and Looked like it went out, but no, it stayed in. They're on the near sideline, or far sideline, excuse me. I thought the ball went out, but it's kept in play. And there's a battle for it. Foro players down. NTX still on the ball, has it now at center circle near midfield. And ball poked away, but ball stays with NTX. And that's Lara there with pressure. You know, he'd like to get a hat trick now if he could. Now ball sent forward, headed up. Foro's going to get to it first. NTX able to track it down. We definitely need to see NTX be aggressive here now, down 4 goals. Like I said, as we're into the 70th minute now, that's a tough task for anyone. Try and get 4 in 20 minutes, especially against a team that is good as Foro. Now Lara on the ball, pushes past one defender, has a chance, looking for help, and he's not going to have any. And nice play, defensive play by NTX. Lara a little slow to get up. Yeah, Lara had nowhere to go with that ball, really. Now ball sent back to Cavello. Cavello sends it on ahead on the far side. Foro on the near side now. Ball taken away by NTX. Pass ahead. And moving past through 2 guys and taking a shot, and I think that hit the post as well. Oh my goodness. Talk about tough luck. That ball looked like that one was going in. We'll have to take a second look at that one, but that may have hit the post as well. But Foro now is coming the other way. Now Foro has it on the far side. Now dropping it back. They'll reset. Yeah, if we get a chance, we'll see if we can take another look at that last shot there by NTX. But meanwhile, Foro trying to get something going here. Looking for more. And ball comes out front. Oh! Pass was intercepted by North Texas, and good thing too, because a Foro player was right there. Now let's take another look here. As we see the shot, and I don't know if Cavello got his hand on it a bit or not, but it certainly looked like it went off either the goal post or the side of the net there, but stayed in play. There's some tough luck for NTX. That's 2 that went off the goal post, or so it seems. So now Foro has the ball. They're going to, looks like we might be perhaps maybe having some substitutions going on as we're waiting to get this throw in through. But just a reminder, you're watching UPSL Premier League Soccer here on the Vetter Media Sports Network. My name is John Reno, bringing you this Texas North Division matchup. 1 versus 2, the battle for first place, and so far it's Foro winning the battle. As they're up by 4 now, as we're in the 74th minute. In a match where they were thwarted for almost all the first half. Now here's Foro moving in the box again. And another shot and another goal. If it counts. It looks that way. Now in the 74th minute, take another look here. As a pass through, and it looked like it was that an own goal. It looks that way. Looks like number 18 put it in himself in the 74th minute. So 5-0. As this match now is turning into a bit of a shocker. I mean, well, both teams are good soccer clubs, so you don't expect either team to be up 5-0, whether it be Sporting, North Texas, or Foro Soccer. But yet here we are, Foro Soccer 5-0 over the division leader. So now, oh, here's a chance, but ahead of the play, as you see the flag up, way offsides. They've been called offside a number of times this evening now, but I think you could, well, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think it's safe to say that the biggest concern now for Foro is to see if they can keep this game scoreless and get a shutout here for Isaac Cavello. Cavello sends it on ahead. And oh, Laura, and trying to corral that ball, winds up on the turf. And we get a foul. NTX player goes down. So we get a free kick here for North Texas. So if you're North Texas, you're just going to have to reassess what went wrong here in the second half and regroup and get ready for the next match. Also, I'm sure that I'd like to at least get one on the board here. I mean, goal differential is important here in the UPSL. That does factor into the standings in case teams are tied. If they want to look at it, now Cavello had two players on, some fancy footwork by the Cavello. A little bit of a dangerous play, but he's able to get it away. That'll be a throw in here now for North Texas. The goal differential does factor in if teams are tied. Goal differential is the first thing they look at, so it is important. But also very important, I think they would like to avoid the shutout as well. Now we get another foul, so free kick. That's Sarkeesian. Now over to Maxwell. Maxwell bring it past midfield. Chips it ahead, looking for open man, but it's sent out of play. What a turnaround this match for Foro. Again, they had a tough time getting their offense on track. They were turned away for almost every minute of the first half until they finally scored on their only, really, I think their only shot in the first half. And Jorge put them up for 1-0 there, and then it's been all Foro in the second half here. Finding the back of the net 4 times here. The coach for Foro perhaps maybe found the magic formula for his team here at halftime. And NTX looking to make something happen here, and they've had a bit of tough luck here themselves. They've had several good scoring chances, not able to connect, and here in the second half have hit the goalpost twice now. Maxwell steals it, tries to move it over into the middle, and it's going to be taken away, and we're going to get a foul. So another foul for us will be a free kick for NTX here, about to cross into the 80th minute. And being down 10 now here, excuse me, with 10 minutes to go, being down 5. I think it's pretty safe to say that Foro is going to be able to put this one in the win column and overtake first place here this evening. As the offense has really come alive here in the second half. Starting in late in the second half, rather, starting late in the first half. NTX sending it towards goal here. Oh, led himself a little bit too far, and we get another call here, another whistle. Take another look. And they're saying offside. Now Foro past midfield, they send it over to the far side. And now Austin running out to grab that. Quickly wheels it forward, but taken only briefly by Foro. NTX gets possession back now. They push it past midfield on the far side. NTX coming down, looking for a pass. And still, they had a man, but just not able to catch up to it. And just another opportunity by the wayside here for NTX. Now Salvo moving it up ahead. They get turned away. Now past midfield. It's Pugh with it, number 17. Now they drop it back. They switch it up over to the far side. And Foro player goes down, but play on now goes down again. Now we get a call, and then we get a whistle, and we're going to get a yellow. Yes, we are. That's got to be frustration there on NTX. So they pick up their first yellow of the match here in the 82nd minute. So that might have been a foul there, but play on, and then definitely the yellow there, and that's Sarkeesian, number 22. Foro, they picked up a yellow in the first half. And it looks like we're waiting on substitution for North Texas as we see number 14 going off. That's Kalanzi. His night is done. So I'll have a free kick right at midfield here for Foro. And they send it towards goal, and Brandon grabs it. Quickly wheels it ahead. NTX. Looking to break the shutout at least. I mean, I'm pretty safe to assume that they're not going to win this one, but they would like to score at least one here, break up the shutout. No team wants to get shut out. Especially when the score gets a little lopsided like this one does, you know, being down 5-0. But here's a chance, and off the goalpost again. That's number 3. Oh my goodness. And that was Davis on the play. Had a chance, a good chance, and just hit the goalpost on the near side this time. I'd say that goalpost is the goalkeeper's best friend. And Cavello is going to have to thank that goalpost 3 times now. It is just not Sporting NXT's night this night. For sure. as we're now into the 85th minute. And again, I don't end with the score being the way it is now and no significant stoppages. I don't anticipate a whole lot of stoppage time either in the second half. Still time for NTX to get on the scoreboard. But this close now, Foro, they really want to preserve the shutout for Cabello. Hasn't had to stop a lot of shots. Well, he certainly hadn't had to stop three. Three hit the goalpost, but he hasn't faced a lot of shots. But they did have a few good opportunities, but more importantly, Cabello. What stood out is he made some really smart decisions and knowing when to come out and take away these scoring chances. But here's one for NTX now, and shot and save by Cabello. Good play by Cabello to preserve his clean sheet. As we take another look, as we see number 26 moving in, he's not on my starting roster here. Like I said, we got the starting rosters late, very late here, but a corner now. Only the third corner of the match for Sporting North Texas as the ball goes into the far post, headed out off the chest of a North Texas player and cleared away. Hard clear by Foro. So we'll get a corner on the other side now. Be number 4. And Foro only having 2 corners in the match. And they came within one right after another pretty much in the first half. This corner now on the far side. Be a left-footed boot here for NTX. Ball goes to the back post and over everyone's head and hits the turf and go out for goal kick. As you see, NTX player hustling over to grab that ball. They want to try and preserve a little bit of time, give enough time to perhaps maybe get off the schneid and get one past Mr. Isaac Cabello. As now Foro in no hurry. Well, they tip it ahead, but it's headed forward by Maxwell for NTX. And the ball's going to go past the near touch. Going to be throwing here for NTX. About to cross into the 88th minute now. Time running out on NTX to even get on the scoreboard now. As you can certainly say that Foro is going to take this one. And they played one whale of a match here. Putting one on first place Sporting NTX. But still, there's a good ways to go here in the regular season. We'll see where these teams end up, but you got to think that these two teams will be right at or near the top. Now throw in by Foro. Foro looking for more. But Texas finally able to clear. They sent it past midfield, headed up high by Foro right at midfield, taken by Foro on the near far side rather, booted into play, but I think we get a foul here as looked like as that ball was being sent forward, it was a foul here. And now here's a chance for North Texas. Still on the ball is Texas, trying to get a shot off. Oh, nice pass and nice shot, and oh, just missed again on the far side. Oh my goodness, what does North Texas have to do to score a goal? Take another look at this one. think Caveo may have gotten a piece of that one as well. But my goodness. Just not sporting North Texas's night here. As that's 4 that could possibly, you know, you could say could have been in the net, but no dice again. But they do have a corner here. As we're past the 89th minute, time is running out. And so the only thing to be determined is if Foro can preserve the shutout. Then they send it forward to midfield. Texas sending it in towards goal. Foro getting back. Still on the ball, trying to get a shot deflected, and it's going to go, Caveo's trying to keep it in, but it's going to go past the end line, so it's going to be another corner here. Corner number 6 for NTX. The time running out, our clock shows we're past the 90. Not the official time, of course. Now, ball low and sent, and it's going to go out of play. That's going to take more seconds off the clock. It's going to be thrown here for NTX. NTX furiously trying to get on the board here. And ball goes out again. We're going to have another corner. So NTX getting a flurry of corners here right at the end of the match. Instead of going for goal, they put it in play. Now they send towards goal, and Caveo's able to grab a hold of it. And yeah, he kind of slows up a little bit here to take some more time off the clock. Now he drops the ball down. Sends it over to his defense. Oh, in the middle, poor decision there. Almost cost a scoring chance for NTX, but they're able to clear it past midfield. Just a little too lackadaisical with that ball there. That would have been bad if it cost them the shutout, but no harm. Foro able to clear. And now Foro has a throw in. They'll send it back past midfield. Taking some more time off the clock here. I'll drop it back to Caveo. He sends it on. He's going to get the ball back. He's got men coming on him, so he sends it up. 50-50 ball headed forward by North Texas. Now on the near side, North Texas. Seeing if they can get one here before time runs out. And nice play, defensive play by Foro, pushing the ball forward. And sliding tackle by Texas that come the other way on the far sideline. And hard clear by Foro off the light pole there. I'll take more time off. So setting up here for a throw-in, which might be perhaps maybe the last play of the match. It looks like we might be the 3rd minute in here. Now ball goes in and headed into the corner. Now trying to waste some time in the corner. And the ball goes out. What they call foul here, so. Free kick here for Foro. That's it over Caveo. Caveo drops in the middle. Avoiding the Texas players here. Now ball sent in. Foro trying to clear. They have possession. Moving it forward, but Texas trying to keep it in. Foro now playing keep away. It's our clock here in the 4th minute here. And now we're going to get another yellow on North Texas here. The 4th minute in stoppage. And we'll see how much time the center ref will add to stoppage here. Actually have more stoppage time than I thought we would. And we did have one injury delay, but it wasn't that long, so can't be that much time left, I would think. Foro has it on the far sideline now, pushing into the far corner. Foro down the sideline, now moving into the box area. Pass in front, and Brandon able to get up and get that one. And are they calling a foul? The Foro player goes down. Take another look. Yeah, Brandon just kind of bumps into the Foro player there, but he was going for the ball. So the play was stopped for that. But Brandon has, well, he's going to boot it away along the far sideline, and that is it, folks. That is it. Foro Soccer Club with a tremendous second half, scoring 4 times, pull away here, and not only win this match, but they also leap to the head of the table here in the Texas North Division. The final score, Foro Soccer Club 5 and Sporting North Texas 0. A whale of a ball game for Foro and a tough night for Sporting NTX with at least 3 goals or 3 shots going off the goalpost and another scoring opportunity going by the wayside. Take a look at some of the match highlights here, and it's been all Foro here. As here we are in the 44th minute, as we see Jorge on really their only shot on goal in the first half, score in the 44th minute to take that 1-0 lead into halftime. And then Foro really opens things up here in the second half. As we'll see, Lara, number 7, score a couple goals here in the 50th minute, and then striking again in the 60th minute. Again, another well-placed shot. Brandon had no chance, and that made it 4-0. And then minutes later in the 68th minute, take a look at this sequence here. Excuse me, that was number 4 there. Pardon me. And then take a look at this sequence here where I think it was the own goal by number 18. And that's Zach Nickel. And that just kind of sums up the kind of night that Sporting NTX had. So that is your final, folks. Foro Soccer Club 5, Sporting NTX 0. You've been watching UPSL Premier League Soccer here, presented by Vetter Media Sports. My name is John Reno. We thank you for watching. We'll see you all next time on the pitch. Have a good night, everyone.
Recovery, once again the cross, they could shoot, and it's in!
It's that guy Fran who gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Fran.
Good pass over the right side, the shot!